Welcome to the People Connect podcast. Your network is your net worth. Are you ready to take your life to the next level? Be prepared to leap out of your comfort zone and connect with the who's who of what you want to do. Stop, drop, and roll as we start, market, and grow the CEO of you and your host, Nichelle Womack. She will help you engage, reinvent, motivate, and reactivate your plans for success.
Hey everybody, how are you? Happy Wednesday, happy Wisdom Wednesday. Thank you for taking time out of your day to spend with me. My name is and I am a life transition strategist. I help you start, market, grow, build, expand, and dominate the CEO of you in your life, in your business, and in your relationships. And I do that by helping you to, first of all, uncover your gifts, and then we unwrap them, and then we share them with the world. You would be surprised how many people still don't know what their gifts are, and I, as the transition strategist, help you identify them. Welcome. Thank you for taking time out of your space to be with me and joining me in my space. I pray it's been a great day for you. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much to my replay viewers for tuning in. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. I also appreciate you giving those hearts when you come in too. Hey, Giselle, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being a part of my space. I love those beautiful hearts. To all my YouTube viewers, Twitter viewers, Instagram viewers, and the People Connect podcast, as well as the Facebook, the Life Transition Strategist. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. What's going on with you, Way? I think that's what that says. Curtis, how you doing? Thank you all for taking time out of your day. Today, we are going to talk about some social media. As you know, I teach in a classroom in a college, Giselle. And in this classroom, I must tell you that I am never not amazed what people do on social media. Hey, Dr. Finch, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. And in our conversation today, we were talking about social media, and even though, greetings lady, even though social media has been around for a little bit here, you still have some etiquette that we have to keep up with. And in talking with my students today, I found out a lot of things about them. Welcome, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in, Rudy. Welcome, nice to see you again. I was talking to them, and a lot of them, they don't know what social media etiquette is. And I work with a variety of different people. And in talking with them and sharing with them, if you're going to be a business owner, there are some no-nos that you must be aware of that you are doing on social media that you must stop. And so I said, this will be a perfect scope and a perfect broadcast for me to do today, just to make people aware, because I too have been victimized. Yes. And I'm sure you have as well, Dr. Finch, Rudy, and Jazz. I'm sure you guys have been victimized by these things that happen in social media on a regular basis, because it happens to us. And I wanted to share these with you, first of all, because majority of you guys, if you're not in business, thank you for sharing, Dr. Finch. If you're not in business, you may have the idea of going into business, and you need to be aware of that. Yes, some for sure, they need to do that. Yes. And I try to make people aware. I talk to my students on a regular basis. Hey, Empower Radio, welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. I try to make them aware. Thanks for sharing, Rudy. I greatly appreciate you. Try to make them aware that your social media follows you wherever you go. And as a mom of teenagers, one of my children is a college student, the other one's in high school. And I'm like, if you want to be able to get a job or even own your own business in the future, you need to make certain that your etiquette on social media is correct. So today I'm going to share with you 6 annoying things that happens on social media on a consistent basis. And I don't care what type of social media you're on. If you're on Facebook, Periscope, whatever, these things happen on a regular basis. And I tell you what, people are getting tired of it. People are getting tired of it. And as a business owner, if you are doing these things, you are annoying those people you want to call customers. And not only annoying those people that you want to call customers, but you are annoying those people who don't want to be your customer. as I say all the time, everybody is not your customer. So you got to be mindful. You got to be strategic in business, because if you're not strategic in your business process, in the marketing aspect of it, you're going to piss off a lot of people. And so thank you so much for those beautiful turquoise hearts. So I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. And so I wanted to share these with you as I shared them with my students, and we had great dialogue. So if you agree with this, I prefer that you tap that screen and communicate with me. I don't like one-on-one conversation. I like two-way, three-way, whatever type of conversation you want to give me. But tell me your experiences, because this is something that's happening with the emergence of so much social media. I mean, we are bombarded with so many platforms of social media. And I tell you what, I try to keep up with each and every one of them. And oftentimes I fall short, but I make certain that I'm on something every day, or if not every day, every other day. And so some of my favorites obviously are Periscope, Instagram. I like Facebook, but I'm learning to like it in a different kind of way. And I like Twitter. And that's why, because I get so much feedback from those different avenues. And I always share with my business owners, the people that I coach, as well as my students, go with what works for you, because everything doesn't work for everybody. And wherever you're getting the feedback, the dialogue, how you doing, Helen? Welcome. Thank you so much for joining in. Wherever you're getting feedback, dialogue, and people are buying into your business, your brand, your product, your service, that's where you need to go. Twitter is challenging for me, and networking. Oh my God, we got to talk about that, Empire, because I love me some Twitter, and I have met some absolutely fabulous people on Twitter. Every day I probably get anywhere from 5 to 10 followers, friends, because I don't like calling people followers, friends. Nowadays, first thing clients do is check your social media. Rudy, I think that was you. You are so on top of it. Yes, they check your social media. Not only people, but employers, people that are wanting to acquire your services. They check your social media. And not to say that you have to have a huge following, because you don't, but you got to know what you're talking about, and you got to be consistent. Some people come on things once a week. Some people come on every 2 weeks, and some people even come on once a month. There's no way that you're going to get the traffic that you desire by doing it sporadically. I mean, you can't do anything in life and be sporadic and expect to be successful. And so what I suggest people, if you don't come on every day, at least you engage with your platform in numerous areas. And you should try to. But I know me personally, Dr. Finch, she know what I'm talking about, because I'm working on this PhD. And I've been stressed out. I mean, my hair, everything. I've been going crazy working on my PhD. But I try to integrate everything that I do social media wise in some aspect. Girl, I'm like so tired, Dr. Finch. I have no idea. I don't know if I'm coming or going sometimes. But yet I still try to engage with my community. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. So it gets very difficult, but you still have to stay on top of your business, because even though when I get finished with this PhD, I still have people that I'm working with that depend on me. I depend on me, so I have to be mindful. You have to be mindful that people want to connect with you. And I try to get on Periscope every day, but unfortunately some days I can't. But then I make certain that I don't stay away too long, because when you stay alone, out of sight is out of mind. Yes. Hey, the wig teacher. Hey, how you doing? Yes. And so out of sight is out of mind. So it is important that you are always vigilant, in the people's faces that you call customers. So let's get into these 6 annoying things, because in talking to my students today, they had no idea. They're like, Miss Womack, that's not real. I'm like, okay, you're a student now. A potential business owner in the future. You got to adapt to these different things. Yes, Rudy. So number 1. And this happens all the time to me. Hey, Flawless, welcome. Thank you for joining in. Chain messages on Facebook. Oh my God. I know I get tons of them. And what really drives me, if you have never communicated with me a day in your life, we just happen to be associated in a group or with friends or something of that nature through some kind of connection and you send me a chain message. Yes, I hate them, especially when they come in my inbox. Now, if you are trying to get new customers, that is the quickest way to tee them off. Because I know I look at people all the time and I'm like, I want to know what they do and things of that nature. But when you consistently send chain messages, you are annoying people. They don't want chain messages. Who wants that? That's like nagging mail or someone nagging you on the phone, constantly calling you it's annoying. So if you are a potential business owner, or even if you're not, stop sending those dang on chain messages. If you want the Lord to bless you, delete. If you want the Lord to bless you, tap and say amen. I don't have to worry about that because I know the Lord gonna bless me whether I say tap amen or not. That stuff is ludicrous. Literally. Yes, if you want $1 million in your bank account tomorrow, tap amen. What? Are you serious? I got one today. And before I can remember to save it, I had accidentally deleted it because I wanted to share it with you. It started going on talking about that God is going to bless you. And if you don't send this to 10 people, then you won't be blessed. I said, the devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. Who is to predicate whether or not a chain message is going to orchestrate I get $10 million in my bank account and whether or not I'm going to be blessed or not? So please, if you are a business owner, stop sending those dang on chain messages. That's number one. That's annoying. As a social media strategist, when I'm talking with people, that's one thing I share with them. Please do not do that. It's annoying. Number two, if you are in business and you still have an egg, an animal, and people who are not you, and a picture that is of you I'm going to go 3 years. 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. I even saw a 20-year picture. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. People want to see who you are. They want to see that you still look the same way and the person that you represented. I was in a meeting the other day. Hey, how you doing, Darkeisha? I think that's what that says. A meeting the other day. I met the lady on social media. And so we were at a meetup. Met her on social media. Her picture and her look totally different. And in meeting her, I'm looking for somebody else. The lady I met, right, the lady I met, good for her. She lost a lot of weight because the person I was looking at on the screen, it wasn't her. So she came up to me and she said, "Are you Nichelle?" Yes. And I'm like, "Yes, I'm Nichelle." And I'm like, "Who are you?" And she said, I almost said her name. She told me her name. And I said, "Wow, you look totally different than I imagined." So, I got a little nervous because I'm like, this ain't the lady that I thought I was meeting. And at least she could have told me, Rudy, yes. At least she could have told me that I'm going to look this way. Perhaps maybe send me a picture, catfish. Perhaps maybe send me a picture. But I was looking at her social media picture that she had. And she looked totally different. And so I started making certain that, first of all, I was in a public place and I was excited about that, but making certain it was the right person. I started giving her some little cues that we had talked about via messaging on Facebook. Come to find out it was her. And so just as a little freebie, yes, yes, as a little freebie, I said, you might want to change your picture on social media. First of all, hello, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. I said, first of all, you're very beautiful. And then second of all, that picture does nothing for you. Let's show this new picture. She said, girl, that is I took a studio picture and I haven't taken any since then. So I hadn't changed it. So change your picture so that it accommodates who you are today. Not 3 years, not 5 years, not 10 years, and certainly not 20 years. It's misconceiving to your clients, to the people that you are hoping to represent as a business person. Hey, Kimberly, how you doing? Welcome. And so especially those eggs. Now, at some point, you got to get rid of the egg as well as the animal because people don't communicate with animals, via social media. They don't communicate with eggs either. And so get rid of those things. Get a professional photo. And if not, our camera phones, your smartphone works Absolutely wonderful. Just take a selfie of you and put it on there. But make sure you're smiling and that you look presentable so that people know who you are. That's number 2, the annoying things on social media. I don't connect with eggs or animals. I don't connect with people that I don't see a face. And even businesses sometimes, people send me business messages on LinkedIn. And I'm like, okay, the name of your business I see, but I want to talk to a person. I want to see that I'm communicating with a person, not a business, because people buy from people. They don't buy from businesses. Your business can have a horrible name. You can be horrible, but that person behind the business can be wonderful. So I want to see you. So show the picture even on your business profile so people can see who they're working with. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 3. Now, I got a couple of clients and a couple of friends all day long. I'm seeing you posting selfies of yourself doing nothing. Posting selfies of yourself doing nothing. If you got that much time to be posting selfies of doing nothing, what are you doing in business? Now, I'm not saying anything is wrong with selfies. Selfies are good, especially if you're cute and you like how you look. I hope you do. At least you should love you. But to see you posting selfies of yourself in the mirror, that's like a no-no. Especially when it comes to business, and that's your business picture, a picture of you taking a selfie in a mirror. No. Don't do that. That is a bad representation of your business. Get a professional. As I mentioned, if you're going to take a selfie, you don't have to be in a mirror. You could just face the camera towards you. And so when your customers see that, or when potential clients see that, it's a turnoff. It literally is a turnoff. So I appreciate those hearts too. Thank you so much. Yes. So constantly taking selfies of yourself and you're not doing anything. If you're going to take a selfie, make certain that you're taking a selfie with a client. Make certain that you take a selfie doing your business. Make certain that you take a selfie doing something that shows what you do besides love yourself all day long and taking pictures of you. I mean, it really is annoying to someone who is seeking your services. You have one selfie per 2 weeks. And that's your rule, always do biz related? Yes. And there's nothing wrong with selfies because I take them too. But if you go to any of my pages, you're not going to see all me on there. You're going to see me with perhaps some clients. You're going to see my family. You're going to see my friends. Yes, it is very annoying to see you all day long in your business profile and even on a personal level too. Yes, even on a personal level too. If you're my friend and all day long you taking pictures of yourself, I will delete you. I literally will. And it's no pun intended. I still love you, but I will literally delete you because I don't want to see you taking pictures of yourself all day long. Really? Really? Okay. So that's number 3. Number 4, a social media thing that's constantly annoying. How current is your Periscope pic? My Periscope pic is very current. I just have a wig on. Yes, because I used to be natural. And so up under that wig, it is my natural hair. And so that's it. That picture is probably about maybe 8 months old, 6 months old to a year at the most. So it's going to come down shortly because as I mentioned, that was my natural hair up under there. And I got a wig and I put a wig on every day. Yes, I'm wearing that thing. Yes, ma'am, because that's my favorite wig. So when I put that on, I look totally different. My hair is down here if you've never seen it. I have shoulder length hair, but I'll put a wig on and have me some short hair in a minute. So that's no more than 6 months old because I just took that perhaps it was like around the holidays of December, January last year. Yes, thank you so much because I'll put it on, girl. Listen, I love me some extra hair, okay? Yes, I love it. Yes, gotta look different. And it's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with looking different. Now, what I'm talking about is when you totally look different. When you totally look different. Because if I take my glasses off and I put that wig back on, it's me. It's me in the flesh. Yes, it is. So make certain that it's present. And I thank you for bringing that to my attention as well. Number 4, the next thing that you want to talk about when annoying people on social media as a business, as a friend, or whatever, you want to make certain that you don't just add people to your groups or your platforms without permission. You don't want to add people to your groups or your platforms without permission. You have a few different looks. My mom said it's a disguise. Mine did too. She said that was a disguise, but I like that. I love to transition myself. I'm getting ready to do a photo shoot now. I just took some pictures the other day and I'm going to post those. And I have my wig on. Couple of them I have my hair down, but when I get tired of it, I just put the wig on when I don't want to comb it. Like today, this PhD again is wearing me out. And I got a perm now, so my hair don't look too crazy like it used to look, but still, it's up in a ponytail. But you should have several looks. And that is the beauty of being a woman. We can change any day, any time that we want to. It's our prerogative. Yes. So it's okay. It's okay to have different looks, but make certain that look transcends on a regular basis. That it's not, like I said, 3, 10, 5 years ago. You don't want that. All right. Thank you so much. So being added to groups and platforms without your permission, first of all, that's rude. That is definitely rude. When people add you to groups and platforms that you did not ask to be in, and this is something on Twitter. People automatically add you to groups, especially, I know I got added to one the other day. Yes, I got added to one the other day called Motivation List. And I had to go on that list and see who was in there. Because perhaps maybe it was some child predators or something up in there. I mean, all kind of stuff. People who were cursing people out and I didn't want to be a part of that list. So every time people add me to something, and I'm still trying to figure out on Twitter, how do I stop that? You can't change the look that it. Yeah, men have a difficult time with that, Rudy. They have a difficult time with that. But on Twitter, I'm trying to figure out how I can stop that. I mean, I don't know what kind of list that they were putting me in. Most of them have been very good, so I haven't had a problem with them. But still, that's rude. At least you could do is text the person, inbox them, DM, and say, is it okay if I add you to my group? And majority of the time, as long as it's a good, reputable group, it's something that can help progress you in your career, people are going to say yes. But to automatically add people, that's rude. That's like you walking into somebody's house and they didn't ask you to come in. That's like picking up somebody's cell phone when it rings and it's not yours. I mean, it's rude to do that. So please be mindful when you automatically, especially as a business person, when you automatically add people to your groups, to your messages and things like that, they may not be one to do that. The next one I need to make you aware of, and this kind of ties in with that, stop spamming people on social media. Stop spamming people. And unless I'm a part of your group and I chose to be in there and I've given you the permission to do it, then it's fine. But that's not advertising. Spam is not advertising when you are linking me and 50 other people in your message. That's not advertising. That's spamming. And people need to learn the difference, especially business owners. And if you are a professional, you know that that's not right to do. Again, that's just like putting everybody, lumping them into a group that they don't particularly want to be in. And we don't know what it is. Nowadays, people can connect us. They can take your face off and put it on another body and all kind of stuff. So you have to be mindful because this is your brand. You are your brand. Your smile is your logo and all of that. So we have to be mindful of what we are being attached to. And I have often gone to people, especially if I'm not in your group and I don't want to be connected to that. Yes, you've done none of that. That is good. Yes, that is so good that you've never done any of that. Hey, how you doing? Welcome. Thank you for joining in. And so I have gone to people and I've asked them, can you please not connect me with this? Like right now, somebody has me on a prayer mission in Facebook with Messenger, just like 150 people in there. Now, Lord knows I need prayer every day, all day, every hour, every second. But I don't want to keep getting messages from people saying, take me out the group and all of that because, I got my notifications on and I can easily turn them off. But I get notifications from people that want my services. So if I turn them off, then that means if I turn you off, I'm going to turn them off too. So then you're messing with my money. Okay. Yes. So just be mindful. There's nothing wrong with it, but be mindful, ask. And yes, you heard what happened in, Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And I'm not going to talk about that on this scope, but it hurt my heart. It definitely hurts my heart as a mama and everything else. So yes, ma'am, I definitely did. Ooh, so you got me upset right there, but I'm going to move on. Okay. Yes, I'm going to move on with that. And so if you ain't heard about it, you've been under a rock. Yes, if you ain't heard about that, you've been under a rock. And so, as I mentioned, being added to groups and platforms without your permission, please ask people. Please ask. Give people the respect. It's all about respect. Social media is respect. Stop spamming people. If you want people to connect to your business, your page, just send them an invite. And if they choose to do it, fine. If they don't, no problem. You've been under a rock? Oh, okay. Well, like I said, I'm not going to talk about that right now because I'll go along another path. There has to be a social scope right there. Yeah. Because I might go on a rampage. Number five. This right here really, as a business owner, a former English teacher, a teacher of business right now, spell check. Do not post anything unless you hit that spell check button. It's very, first of all, unprofessional if you can't spell the basic words. Now, I'm not a perfectionist when it comes to spelling, even though I used to win all the spelling bees. But I literally critique people when I see a ton of misspelled words. Every now and then, one you may misspell. That's okay. But when it's a consistent issue of you having misspelled words, I'm going to say get you a dictionary. Webster, you can go online and get a free dictionary. And before you press that send button, go to spell check. Go put it in a Word document and press the review, ABC thesaurus spell check, and make certain that things are spelled correctly. As a business owner, that don't make you look good. And it really kind of makes you look illiterate in some aspect, especially if you're trying to make a point. Yes, it's almost as if people don't think they should proofread for social media. Yes. And you know what? That is so true. And I'm going to tell you something. My children text me all the time. And if they text me this slang stuff, they use words out of context. Yes. If my children text me some slang stuff, I said, resend the text. Resend the text because I don't understand that. You know, I mean, and I do some, I see people say you are, the letter U are, right? And I guess my fear is if I start writing like that, if I start following in it there and there, they don't understand the difference between they and they are. If I start doing that, I'm going to start writing like that. And I'm an author. I got 4 books published, and if I'm writing like that, then I'm going to start, that's going to become a habit. Yes. What you do becomes a habit. And if you start texting like that, you're going to start writing like that. And you're not going to even be cognitive of the fact that you're doing it. So as a professional, don't make it a habit. Don't do it. And my emails and my texts, unfortunately, they're very long, especially my texts. Yes, my texts are very long. My kids like, Mom, can you just call me? Because I didn't text them 4 and 5 messages in one message. Because it's a whole sentence. It's a paragraph. It's a book. And why? Yes. Why? Because I don't want to do that simple stuff. I want you to understand the words that I'm sending you. So please, as a business owner and as an educator, from one educator to you guys, please do spell check. It's free. Why? Spell check is free. Hit the spell check button and do that before you send, publish. Before you do that, make certain you do it. And like I said, every now and then you may get one misspelled word, but when you have a consistent flow of them, I greatly appreciate those beautiful hearts. You are blowing it up and I greatly appreciate you. Thank you so much for the love. Every now and then it's okay, but when you are consistent with misspelled words, that does not make you look like an expert. It makes you look like you're crazy. Diction. Yes. Yes, it makes you look crazy. Number six. Thank you guys for those beautiful hearts. I greatly love you and appreciate you. Number 6, mixed messages. Mixed messages. 1 minute you agree with this, the next minute you don't. Mm-hmm. Then the next thing you know, you're arguing on social media. That's the last place that you should be trying to have an argument, especially as a business owner. When your customers see that you are arguing with somebody else on social media, do you know how much business you are going to lose? Do you know the type of respect that you're going to get? Why do people argue on social media? Yes, Egg Picture has almost 2,000. Wow. Yes. Why do people argue on social media? I can't get it. I don't understand that. Because, see, look, I'm from the old school. Because, see, look, back in the day, we used to fight and all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to put my charger in here because it's like my battery going down. But, yes, you're loving this scope. I thank you. I'm loving you being here, too. One thing that we do not want to do is we don't want to argue on social media. It's not professional. It's not classy. There's ethics beyond that. Because again, what you put on social media, it stays. And a lot of times, yes, never understood that, Rudy. A lot of times people think that their pages are completely private. Believe it or not, if someone wants to get into your private page, they can. There's hackers everywhere to do everything. Yes, that's my number 2 media pet peeve. I will block you. If you are arguing, I will too, Empire. I will block you because it doesn't make any sense. It's childish. I mean, that's elementary right there to be arguing on social media. Because if you got something to say about me, say it in my face. Okay? Nothing social media is private. Nothing. People can always find you. So I have people tell me all the time, don't share. It's classless. Yes. I have people tell me all the time, or you just tell people in general, they'll put it on their page, don't share my post. Well, you already shared it. If you shared it on social media, not only do I see it, but other people see it as well. And you get mad when somebody share it. Well, you shouldn't have put it on social media. You shouldn't have put it on there. I have a friend that did that today. She told somebody she was putting something on there about her kids. And next thing I know, I get a notification that says, going off, talking about don't share my post. This is my private page. And I sent her a message in her inbox. Yes, people say don't share my post. Really? Don't put it on social media. And I sent her a message. I said, whether or not you know it or not, your social media page is not private. Yes. So because whatever you put on here, if they wanted to see it, all they got to do is research it. They can find it. It may take a minute, especially someone that's not a pro. People say, mind your business. Well, don't put your business on social media. Okay, if you want me to mind mine, don't put yours on social media, because what you're saying is I don't care who's in my business. I'm going to tell everybody. And I'm not one of those kind of people, because see, I ain't finna waste no time scouting your page. But if it comes up on my page and I'm scrolling through, yes, it's none of your business. If it ain't none of your business, don't put it on your Facebook page or any other type of social media so people can see it. Because I don't want to know about it. If you having problems with your baby daddy and all that kind of stuff. Yes. Everything I post pretty much is inspirational. Every now and then I may get mad. Mm-hmm. Yes, don't put it up. I'll get mad. I get mad and I'll say something. Yes. But I'm always cognitive that I don't want to eat my words. Because when you eat your words, that's a hard pill to swallow. And so keep that in mind. I've always been yes, I done seen it all. I got family members, they do it all the time. Put their baby daddy drama out. Really? What you gonna do, how you gonna do it? Nobody wants to know that. That's personal. And you know what? You could be in a court of law by putting all that stuff in there. Hey, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Yes. You could be putting yourself at risk from having your children taken and all kind of stuff by putting all your business on social media. Everybody don't need to know it. It's not everybody's business. So please be mindful. The things that I have shared with you today, it annoys me. Yes, and it's embarrassing. They annoy me, and I promise you I'm not the only one that they annoy. Yes, we have to be mindful. Always be a professional if you are a business owner. Now, every now and then, I'm from the ghetto. I'm from the hood. I was born and raised, so I can go from 0 to 1,000 real quick. Yes, I can. Almost PhD, doctor, and all. I can go from 0 to 1,000 real quick. Yes. But I do understand that I am a brand. Okay? I am a brand, and you are too. And so we have to be mindful of that. And we have to be respectful of ourselves. If you expect other people to respect you, you got to respect yourself first. Because if they see you disrespecting yourself, getting on social media, cursing and all of that, demeaning people, degrading people and things of that nature, they're going to say, well, that person doesn't respect themselves, so why should I? Yes, it's a small percent of us who can appreciate this scope. Yes, I pray everybody does. Because it's real talk. It's real talk. People are annoyed by these things. I know I am consistently annoyed. And like I said, eventually I will block you and I will delete you out of my life. Yes, thank you so much. And so just like, do I have an email? Yes, I do. You can email me at theceoofofyou@gmail.com. I'm also available at info@2excelwithnichelle.com. The CEO of you @gmail.com. I'm also available at info@ to excel with Nichelle.com. And I forgot to just repeat myself. I'm Nichelle Womack, and I am a life transition strategist. I help you start, market, grow, build, expand, and dominate the CEO of you. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The CEO of you, the Chief Executive Officer. I truly believe that each and every one of us is a CEO in some capacity of our life. You can be working in corporate America and still you are the CEO of you. Now, how I'll help you become the CEO of you is that I help you identify what your gifts are, because we all have gifts that we have yet to share. And then we unwrap those gifts. And then guess what? I help you share them with the world. And don't be fooled. I'm still learning my gifts as I speak to you. I'm still learning what I'm good at, what I'm not good at, what I want to be better at, and where I want to grow. Because life every day is a learning process, and we must be in the mindset of continued growth in our lives, in our journey to success. Yes. Is it the No, it's just the CEO of you at gmail.com. The CEO of you at gmail.com. You can always catch my broadcast at the People Connect podcast. I'm so excited. We're over 2,000 downloads right now. People are booming and listening to the message that they want to hear, helping people grow and prosper in their life. If you would like to be a guest on my show at the People Connect podcast, please email me. Please email me at the CEO of you at gmail.com. Yes. Where is that? What you mean, where is that? The People Connect podcast. It is a podcast where people can go back and listen to so many wonderful podcasts out there. Yes, and you can go out there and listen to them. Dr. Finch, I got to get her on my show. That lady is doing some amazing things. She's the creator of the Scope Mastermind. And so I always gear people over there. If you've never Scope, it's a wonderful community to get involved with. Yes, my spirit is beautiful. Praise God. Because guess what? It's not me. It's the God in me. I like to share that message with you all the time. It's the God in me. Because as I mentioned, I can go from 0 to 1,000 real quick. But I've learned to understand that I am a brand and learn how to control my behavior, my attitude, and everything else included with it. So I thank each and every one of you. You're trying to get there. It's a work, honey. It's some work. I'm still working, trying to get there too. Don't be fooled. Most people are. I have a coach. I'm a coach and I got a coach. Why? Because I'm a work in progress. Yes, I'm consistently trying to work to get better at Nichelle. I ain't got time to be worried about what's on your grass. Okay? Because I'm trying to clear my grass to keep my grass clean and cut, and make certain that I continue to escalate and arrive at the destination that I so desire. Yes, okay? Too many people worry about what's in other people's yard and in their house. I don't have time for that. I'm trying to be better at being me, and I suggest that you do the same thing, because you don't get what they doing. How they can't get that way. And it's starting to act funny here. I repeating myself on the screen. But again, I thank each and every one of you for being a part of my space today. And again, my name is Nichelle Womack, and I am a life transition strategist. I help you start, market, grow, build, expand, and dominate the CEO of you. You can reach me at NichelleWomack.com. I'm also available at To Excel with Nichelle.com. I look forward to engaging with each and every one of you. You can contact me on Twitter at Nichelle Womack, on Instagram at Nichelle Womack, and on Facebook at the Life Transition Strategist Nichelle Womack. Grass is greener on the other side, just to find out that the water bill is high, girl. I know that's right. I love that. That is awesome. Yes, keep your water and your grass green, and make sure you're filling it with your water. Yes, I like the nice, clean, pretty water though. So yes. I love that. That is absolutely awesome. So again, I look forward to connecting with each and every one of you very soon. Be blessed. Yes, I'm saying that. Be blessed and highly favored in everything you do. And may everything you do and everything you touch, may it turn to gold. I appreciate each and every one of you for being on my scope. I greatly appreciate you for their blue waters. I love that blue water. Yes. I greatly appreciate for all the communication and the dialogue. And to my replay viewers, when you come back on here and touch those hearts for getting this free information that I'm doing to help each and every one of us prosper and achieve things in life, those 6 annoying things, don't do them on social media. Please don't. Okay? And I'll talk to you about you and everything that you do. Take care. Thanks again for your time. Bye-bye.
Thank you for being a part of this episode of the People Connect podcast, the show where we help you start, market, grow, build, expand, and yes, dominate the CEO of you, the Chief Executive Officer. We greatly appreciate our listeners, the downloads, and the shares. If you have a show idea, please connect with us at the People Connect podcast at gmail.com. Until next time, may everything you touch turn to gold.